Okay. Okay. Namaste, everyone. So today's session is about full body mobility, and in the end, we will do a practice which will release anxiety. And anxiety is a part of our life, become a part of our life that is not good. So it's a simple practice yet super effective, and full mobility will make you move your day, your sport will improve everything. So let's get started with breath awareness. So everybody take the Gyan Mudra, just first index finger and tip of your thumb, join them and place on your thighs. Blink your eyes as quick as you can and try to close them. Make sure your spine is upright and neck straight. Just focus on your breath. Be aware of your spine and your neck. Just be aware of your breathing. Five more. Breathe. Try to focus on your navel. Breathing will happening through the nose only. Okay. Inhale for the Om chanting. We'll do one Om followed by three Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Everybody inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Join your hands. Rub them. Rub your palms. And place your palms on your eyes. Don't press them hard. Just place them gently. Massage on your face and neck. And slowly open up your eyes. So first practice is the cleansing practice that is necessary. Kapalbhati again. So focus on forceful exhalation. That's it. And don't move any part of your body. So we'll do 30 strokes and everybody try to give your best. Don't move your shoulder like this. Don't make any facial expression like this. It will ruin your facial muscle. And just try to touch your belly button to your spine. You don't need to do anything with your belly. Just forceful exhalation will do it all. So everybody close your eyes again. Make sure your spine and neck up straight. Inhale and exhale completely. Inhale and start Kapalbhati. Exhale completely. Don't open your eyes. Just try to observe the changes, the effects on your breathing pattern. Is it slow comparatively? How is your heartbeat? How is your mind? Is it still jumping from one thought to another? To another practice. Try to observe these effects after the second round. I won't direct you, but you have to do for yourself, okay? Let's get started for the second round. Again, check your spine and neck. They should be neutral. Inhale and exhale completely. Inhale for the Kapalbhati. Start while exhaling. Exhale completely and try to see the effect. Lose your body. Let's try to be with yourself. Okay. Slowly open up your eyes by blinking them. Okay, we are good here. Let's get up. Let's start the session. So for first practice, we are doing a little warm up. That is Janga Shakti Vikasa Kriya, as we know them as jumping jacks. Just try to sit, stand tall. Your arms, your hands won't touch your thighs. When we come, won't touch your thigh. And when we go up, they won't touch here. Okay, let's get started. Inhale down and exhale up. 30 down, 30, only 30 strokes. Okay. Just like we did in Kapal Bhati, exhale forcefully when we go up. Stop. Just exhale here. Inhale up. Okay. Separate your legs, your feet, hands up, and just bend down from your hip region and lose your upper body and sway from side to side. Don't close your eyes. When we close our eyes, हमें चक्कर आ सकता है, so don't do that. Just try to be comfortable. Try to shift your body weight on your toes. So you will get a little better alignment here. Slowly come up. Hands down. So the first practice we are doing is for the Kati Shakti Vikasa Kriya. That is for better mobility. Our spine, our body parts are interconnected. So there is not only one part you will get benefit for. It will give you multiple benefits. So let's get started. अपने mat की edges पे खड़ा होना है. Just get the edges of your mat and widen your legs. I'll show you this angle first. So hands, thumb on this area and fingers in the front side. And from here, feet parallel to each other. Just go down as much as you go with your neutral spine. See, my spine is neutral. It is not hunched like this. So we don't want this hunch. We want it like this. You're going till here. That is fine. Just don't misalign yourself, okay? So let's get started. First down and then we go up. So try to do it with breathing. Everybody here, try to close your elbows to the body. Inhale, exhale, down. Slowly inhale and go all the way up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. We'll do this for 10 times. Do it mindfully. That is very important. 4. Just hold your waist area very well. This particular part. So we generally forgot this mobility part, and that is really important. The upper body and the lower body connect. This is really good and very simple mobility drill. Last two. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down and hold. For 10, 9, 8. Try to go deeper with every exhale. You don't need to hold the breath. Just try to go deeper. Inhale, come all the way up and back. Don't close your eyes, guys. Try to deep your breath. Okay, slowly come in the center. Feet together. Just shake your arms. Just lose your body. So that's practice. Feet together. If you find yourself uncomfortable with the balancing, you can open them. So say hand width apart. Okay. Otherwise, feet together, hands in line with your shoulders. So we will become an aeroplane. Okay. This is very good drill for the literal side of our body. That again is really ignored. So your hand position won't move. See, my hands position are not moved. I'm not taking them up or down. They are where when we started, okay? So we'll go to the left, to the right. So we are here to the right side. I'm pressing my left foot into the bed to making it more effective. I will get more stretch here, okay? So let's do it together. Try to press your opposite foot into the ground to make it more effective, okay? Inhale, exhale to the left. Aeroplane, aeroplane. To the right. To the left. Kids enjoy this mobility drill too, so you can try them. Try this with them. 5, enjoy the literal stretch. 4, try to give yourself the best. This is your time, your body. So give me your best. Come on. 6, 7. Inhale in the center, exhale to the side. 8, 9, 10. Hold it and try to press your opposite foot into the ground to get the more of it, more out of it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, center, exhale to the other side. And try to press your foot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, relax. So shake your hands, shake your arms. You maybe get tired. Close your eyes and just feel the effect of the practices we have done so far on your physical body and your mental body. How your mind is responding, be aware of that. Okay, so we'll do 7 Surya Namaskar in a go. किसी को थकना नहीं है, किसी को रुकना नहीं है. Don't give up, okay? And don't stop. We have to do it. This is really, first 5 will do the slow pace and the next will raise the speed. And I will add some drills. Accordingly, you can choose the level. I will add 2 levels. If you find the level 1 easy, you can choose the second one. So it is up to you. Just don't go for the poor alignment. That is the idea. So, okay. Get ready for the Surya Namaskar. Everybody on the top of your mat. Standing tall, feet together. Deep inhale, exhale. Hands up, arms up, and come into Pranamasana. Close your eyes. Just try to imagine the sunrise picture, the rising sun, very orangish and reddish, very soothing to eyes. Open up your eyes, arms all the way up. Don't bend from your lower back. Just open up your thoracic. Down, stay in the 90. I'm explaining this for the first round only. Second round, we'll do the step counts only. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is 3. Bend your knees if you find it difficult to touch the floor. Otherwise, if you find it easy, just don't bend your knees. Do this. Otherwise, you can bend the knee. That is fine too. I do it all the time. Okay. So this is 3, 4. Ashu Sanchalan. So here, if you find it really easy, you can lift off the knee, the left knee, and stay here to challenge yourself. Other will stay with the knee down. Left foot back, come into high plank, and then down dog. So this down dog shall be really clean, because everybody knows how to do it right now, okay? High plank. So I am showing you from one level to drop your knees, chin and chest. Others who found it easy, come into down dog. And from here, bend your elbows and come into chaturanga. And then go down. Untuck your toes, Bhujangasana. Make sure your navel is touching the ground. The common general mistake we make, we don't touch our navel to the ground. Toes are pointed, knees are still touching the ground. High plank, down dog. Left foot forward, Ashu Sanchalan. Right foot forward, Adhastasana. Use your level, guys, okay? 90. Push your chest towards the ground and hip towards the sky. All the way up. And open up your thoracic. And now I will say just the steps, okay? So this is 2, 3, 4. In general language, this is the 3rd step, but we modified and added the 90. So I'm counting it 4. Or if you're okay with that 90 skipping, so we can count it 3, okay? 4, 5, down dog, high plank, Ashtang Namaskar, Bhujangasana, plank to down dog, Ashu Sanchalan, right foot forward, left foot forward, 90, all the way up, Hasuttan. So this is 2, 90, 3, Padhastasana, right foot back, Ashu Sanchalan, 4, Parvatasana, 5, Ashtang Namaskar, 6, Bhujangasana, 7, Parvatasana, 8, left foot forward, Ashu Sanchalan, 9, Padhastasana, 10, 90, and this is 11. We are skipping the Pranamasana generally. So again, 90, Padhastasana 3, 4, Ashu Sanchalan. So in every posture, try to maintain the alignment. That is really, really important. I'm repeating. 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Just hold it here in down dog Parvatasana. Bend one knee at a time and try to press the other feet totally. Bend one and lift the leg, right leg, and just try to maintain the hips. Hips are square here. I'm not shifting my body weight like this. So they are square, and just try to kick in the sky, in the air. Just try to kick. Okay, very good. Left foot back, forward. Right foot forward. 90. All the way up. So from here, we add a drill. So everybody is here, Hastotan. And from here, we'll go to 90. All the way up to 90. When you go down, try to push your chest towards the ground. And when you go up, when come up, try to open up your chest like Hanumanji, okay? So 1, down, 1, up, 2, down, 2, up, 3, down, 3, up. Very good, guys. So, Adhastasana, left foot back. Try to stay here, everyone. While your knee is off the floor, try to stay here. You can put your hands on your thigh or knee and just try to give some pulses here like this. So this will increase this, release this tight area of inner thighs, adductors. Usually they are very, very tight. Okay. If this is difficult, your knee should be down. Otherwise, people found it easy. Just stay here like this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hands by the side of your foot. Right foot back, come into Parvatasana. And from here to Ashusanchalan, Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. And what we did from the right side, we'll repeat onto the left side. So your right foot on the ground, lift your leg, left leg, and try to kick in the air. And try not to shift your body weight on like this. Okay, we want those hips square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Ashusanchalan, right foot back, forward. I don't know about you, but this is really humid here. Okay, both feet together. Adhastasana. 90. All the way up. 90. Adhastasana. And from here, we just bend our knee and sit down. Yes, my feet are together. I just sit down. I'll show you again. Here I'm in 90. I just bend my knee and sit down. From here, just try to grip your ankles. So your thumb will go back side. Oh, sorry, front side. Let me show you. Like this. You hold it like this. Like this. Not like this, just like this. Or whatever grip is comfortable for you. Don't just stuck in the grip. The idea is to hold the ankle. So hold your ankle. And from here, we just try to push our hip towards the sky, like we did in the Malasana drill. So be aware of your balance and alignment. Sit down and push your hips back whilst opening up those knees and hips. You will get stretch all over here. This is really good stretch before starting a run or cycling or any sport activity. And this is really a good cool down as well. If you do it slow, that becomes a cool down. If you do it quickly, that becomes a warm up. So 1, down. Slowly push your hips back in the sky. 2, down. 3, don't close your eyes. Very good. Hands by the side of your feet. And from here, right foot back in Arsha Sanchalan. And from here, we'll add a drill that we had done already many times, but this is really good for those tight thighs and tight hamstrings. So let's do it. You have to straight your leg like this. You can make a round hunch of your back in this. Straight, bend your knee and straight your leg. Just try to distribute your body weight evenly. Okay, it's not like, it should not be like this or on one leg. So examine your self-analysis is really important. So bend your knee. When we bend, we have to push our pelvic floor to the front like this. Push. Okay? Straight. Bend. Straight. Bend. Try to touch your right thigh towards the ground. You should, that intensity, okay? So left foot back, Parvatasana. So from here, we'll do our favorite drill. So I will show you 2 levels. First is Parvatasana to plank. Parvatasana to high plank. Parvatasana to high plank. And the level 2 is, you can do Parvatasana and shift your body weight, and you can do Chaturanga and hold. So if you find it easy, go for the second one. Challenge yourself. That is really important. Okay? So do it for 5 times. Parvatasana to plank or Chaturanga. So this is kind of push-up, yoga push-up. 1 and to Chaturanga. 2 more. Down dog or Parvatasana to Chaturanga. Hold here. अगर आप high plank में हैं तो hold it here. Otherwise, hold it in the Chaturanga. And drop your knees. Chin chest coming to Ashtanga Namaskar. Relax here. Make sure your hips and your belly is not touching the ground. Untuck your toes. Bhujangasana. So in the Bhujangasana, we do one more drill here. So my hands are just beside my chest. Okay? Just a little far from the shoulders. So this placement is necessary and very important. And you can separate your feet a little. This is important and required here. So open up your feet. Shoulder width apart. Your hands are placed beside your chest, just under your shoulders. And from here, and elbows not outwards, close to the body. Okay? Slowly up. Make sure our feet are separate. We don't want our feet together in this drill. And slowly go down. Inhale and lift up. Just pressing your hands, palms into the ground. Slowly, inch by inch, go down. This drill is meant to practice with low speed, with slow pace motion. Let's see, like this. And very slow, go down. Inhale up. Just enjoy this drill. This is really good for low back pain, any back pain. Sana, this is really good for you. No, she doesn't have any back pain. I'm just suggesting because years ago she had some injury and she overcome. This is really good for disc herniation, slip disc, low back pain, mild back pain तो बहुत ही जल्दी क्योर हो जाता है इससे. So 2 more time, down and up. So we runners, cyclists tend to have tight hips, tight back, everything. So this release, okay, this release those areas. From here, your feet together, toes pointed, and tuck your toes. High plank to Parvat. Just take some breath here, bend one knee at a time. Just enjoy this. Just indulge yourself in the practice. Just feel the stretch. Feel the body and mind. Very nice. Very nice. So from here, I am introducing one more new drill. Lift your right leg and bend from the knee and open up towards the left. So I'm explaining again, showing you again. Lifting your right leg, bend your knee and open up from the to the left side. Again, without compromising with the alignment. Alignment should be proper. Right leg up, knee bend and open up towards the left side. You just feel some sensation into the glutes, inner glutes. Open. And we'll repeat this from the left side as well. So I'm showing you the left side as well. So I'm in the down dog. Lifting my left leg, bending my knee and opening up towards the right. Down. Again. Left, bend and open. Two more times. Lift, bend and open. Lift, bend and open. Very good, guys. Right foot forward. Asha Sanchalan. So here we'll do one more drill. Okay. My hands are by the side. Or you can keep them like this or like this. Your choice according to space or your comfortable. So what we will do, we are in Asha Sanchalan. My knee, right knee is over my right ankle. If this is not happening, adjust the rear foot, back foot, okay? You can adjust a little back, okay? From here, just stay like this and open. Bend towards the back. Keeping the alignment, open. This is a deeper stretch in the adductors, thighs. Open. Front, open. This increases the lungs capacity as well. Two more times. Open. Last one, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Hands by the side of your feet. Both feet together. It could be difficult for many, but it is really good. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So here, just press your elbows like this, and sway from side to side. Keeping the balance within you, just sway from side to side. Very good. Just feel the mental, physical areas, and then your mind, how your mind is engaged in these particular practices. How your breath is. Just relax. Hands by the side of your feet. Either knees are bent or they are straight. Come into 90, all the way up. And open up your thoracic. And down in Namaskar. And just open up your, separate your legs. And relax. Close your eyes and just relax here. Just observe the effects on your physical and mental body. Just try to relax yourself. You are not tired yet. You are not done yet. We won't stop here. Okay, everyone, open up your eyes and we'll do one practice which seems really fascinating, and many of you may be able to do that, but who are not, let's do it because we are fully warmed up and ready to do that. So for that, I'll show you this angle first. Your feet should be 3 feet apart. Feet are parallel, not outwards, otherwise I won't get balance. So this is the key, feet parallel. And from here, I'm stretching my arms up and slowly going down from my hip region and placing my hands in between the feet. And from here, just try to touch your forehead towards the mat like this. So I'm showing you the other angle as well. My feet are wide, parallel to each other. And from here, stretching up and then bending down from the hip region, placing my arms, hands in between the hip, in between the feet, and from here just trying to touching my forehead to the mat. Do it. Don't just see, just do it. Widen your legs, arms stretched up, come down, place your hands in between the feet, pressing your feet too hard into the ground for the better balance, okay? And try to touch your forehead to the ground, to the mat. Come on. Don't fall down, just be aware of your balance, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try to touch, try to hold your ankles for the balance and try to touch your forehead on the ground. If it is here, that is fine too. If you can stay here, that is fine too. But by the time if you practice it, your forehead and mat will be friends. And it will be easy like, smooth like butter. Slowly hands in the between of your feet. Look up, lengthen your spine. And just come, take your feet together little by little and come all the way up. If you are tight, you will feel some tension here. No need to worry. When we start something new, it happens. But by the time we practice, it becomes really easy. That is a mantra for everything. Okay? So everybody just relax, shake your legs, hands. We do one more new practice. Okay. Both feet shoulder distance apart. So what we'll do, just see once. I will just hug my right shin while pressing my left hard into the ground. So once you are comfortable here, my hands are really slippery, so sweaty. Once you are comfortable here, just try to hold your thumb and try to straighten it and like this. So first step is to holding the shin. So everyone, try to lift your right leg slowly, full of awareness, mindfully, okay? And try to hug your shin. Stay here. 10. And if you find this is easy, just close your eyes and see their balance. Challenge yourself. That is good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly relax. जैसे झटके से नहीं छोड़ना, okay? Just gently. So we'll repeat on the left side as well. So pressing the outer edge and balls of your feet, right foot into the ground, balancing on it. Slowly lift your left leg up and hug it. Hug it. and try to close your eyes. How easy it is. Slowly release. Okay, very good. So everybody sit down. We do modified Paschimottanasana. If you do have something like strap or dupatta or anything you can use near you, it is fine. If you are not having that, it's okay. Just drop the idea. Just make a loop of your strap or dupatta or anything band kind of thing and fix it into your right foot. Okay? So this is accessible. Props make every pose accessible. I'm bending my left foot and placing it near my pelvic area, pelvic region. Okay? And while stretching my arms up, just bending towards the right foot. And if you're reaching here, that's fine. If you're reaching here, that's fine. The idea is not to round your back like this. Don't hunch it. It is fine. If you're reaching here, just slowly go down. Holding your strap, close it, getting close to it, and slowly get down. If it is easy, just try to touch your forehead to the shin. Otherwise, stay here. Stay here. Wherever you are comfortable, it is totally fine. The idea is to maintain the alignment and getting the proper stretch, proper benefit out of every pose. So the yoga works on organs, internal system, and stretching and toning, this is a byproduct, which is really good. Slowly come up, straight the left foot, bend the right knee, and place your right foot near your pelvic area, making a loop. If not, it's okay. And check your alignment here. Stretch your arms up, and then slowly grab your strap, dupatta, or anything, and slowly just like we are pulling something. So we are pulling something. We are taking the support of it. If you're here, that's fine. Just enjoy where you are. This is really beautiful. To get the stretch to reach here. Once you reach here, you don't find the same fun as we found, as we did in the journey, as we do in the journey. Okay? So do it like this and stay. This is really good for the reproductive organs, both male and female. Slowly come up. Okay, release. Both feet straight. And then bend them like this. Place your hands just a little behind your hips. Both hands like this. My fingers are facing forward. My feet are separate. They are not together. Okay? Shoulder width apart. And from here, just push your hips towards the sky. Try to make a box. Maybe your hands are shivering, arms are shivering, or something. Just try to push your hips towards the sky. Slowly come down. So we'll do this drill too. This is really magical, and this will help to open your interior and posterior body completely. And this is again really good if you do it as a warm-up, but little quickly, okay? So let's do it. Place your hands and your palms and your feet like this. When I'm showing, make sure you're not hunching like this. You're not drooling your shoulder like this. Upright, okay? From here, push up, down. Don't miss the alignment, okay? Up, down, up, down. Very good, guys. Keep doing. Up, down. One more time. Up, down. Very good. So already 45. Last, come on your belly. Just lay down on your belly. Okay. From here, we have done our Bhujangasana in Surya Namaskar already, so I'm not repeating it. So one will do hands straight in front of you, feet together. Feet, I don't want the separate feet. Feet together, toes are pointed and your knees are touching to the ground. Okay, your hands, arms are stretched out in front of you. Your chin is resting on the floor. From this position, inhale and lift your arms up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, and your legs too. Try to stay here, try to lift your thighs off the floor. It's okay wherever you are. Enjoy the practice. Slowly come down. Just slide your palms and fix your, place your palms into under your thighs. So if you are having low back pain, just lift one leg, okay? Otherwise, both of them, okay? So we'll do Shalabhasana, both feet together, toes are pointed. Inhale and lift up. Slowly come down. We'll do one more time. Give me your best. Don't just give up. You are not here to give up. You are here to do. Okay? So don't give up. Remind yourself you are here to do. And you will do. You are doing it. Inhale and lift up. Slowly down. Very good, guys. Just relax. Place your one hand over another. Place your forehead or your cheek, whatever you feel comfortable in. Just relax for 5 breaths. Just close your eyes here and feel the effect on your physical body as well on your mental body, how your mind is. Just feel. Okay. From here, just place your palms beside your chest, tucking your toes. Come and sit into Shashankasana. I did just push my hips, my feet are where they are, and just push back like this, and slowly come up and sit like this. I'll show you this angle, like this, okay? So, once Sarah challenged me to make you laugh out loud, so I tried to make you roar. Everybody will roar, okay? And that is the anxiety releasing technique we are doing. So Sarah, this is for you to all, okay? So let's try to do it correctly. The posture is really important. So we are sitting in Vajrasana. In Vajrasana, when we sit in Vajrasana, the important point is to check your feet position. So my big toes are touching, that's it. My big toes are touching, nothing else. So this is Vajrasana, and we do Shashankasana, we just separate our knees, that's it. So my big toes are touching, my feet are separated like met width apart. Okay, from here, just place your palms, turn your palm inward, like inward, and place in between your legs. I'll show you this angle as well. So you're sitting in Vajrasana. You can insert any cushion or pillow just under your hips if you find it difficult to sit. Any roll towel, anything, support and just sit like this. So this will give your sacrum some space and it will make easy to sit. So it is fine to use props. There is no harm because Iyengar is all about, Iyengar yoga is all about props. So we are doing hatha, but we can use props. So you are sitting in Vajrasana with your knees apart. So from here, I want your hands like this and then turn them downwards. Turn them downwards and place them between your thighs. So your arms, your wrist is under your shoulder. Okay, both are under your shoulder. And your spine is fixed. So this stabilizes our whole body. Our body is not moving. Not a single part can move or snug like this. So get the alignment. Get everybody in the pose. Come on. Like this. Your arch, back will be arched. It's not straight, it is arched. Look up. So from here, what we'll do, just see. Everybody will roar. So in this video, you will hear mine, but I want to hear yours. Okay? So roar out loud. Place your arms, look up, and try to gaze between the eyebrow center, guys. Look, gaze up and then inward towards eyebrow center. It will give you a sensation between your eyebrows, that is totally fine. And then inhale and while exhaling, do this. A gentle roar, like a, क्या कहते हैं उसको, मस्ती वाला lion जो होता है. He's in fun, he's enjoying. So lion is roaring, but he is in good mood. So everybody do it with me. Everybody is in alignment, in posture. Look up and then inward towards your eyebrow center. Inhale from the nose, exhale. It looks funny, but it is too good. You can use this drill anytime. Whenever you are feeling little anxiety or tension or anger, just do it. Don't worry about others, just do it. Okay, let's do it once more. Look up, spine is arched. Inhale and one more. Inhale. Okay, very good. Slowly close your eyes. Stay here. Just stay with you. Feel like a lion, lioness. Feel that power within you. Feel that roar and energy within you. And don't let anybody change that. That is you, actual you. Deep inhale and deep exhale. Slowly release the pose by bending towards the side. Unlock your knee and sitting, or you can straight your legs, whatever feels comfortable. Just straight your legs once. Release your knees. Just come and slowly sit in any comfortable posture. Make sure your spine and neck is upright. And we'll do 2 more practices, which is really good. Chandrabedi Pranayam and Brahmari. So Chandrabedi Pranayam is for our lunar energy, because the weather is so hot here, humid here. So we need to do this practice. When the weather change, I will change the practice. So we keep on changing the practices. For that, just make a mudra if you want to. Otherwise, just relax your palm on your thigh, left one, and from the right hand, we'll make a mudra. Fold 2 first finger, index and ring finger. No, this is not ring. First and second finger, just fold them. Sometimes just words slipped. And we'll use our thumb, right thumb, and our ring finger. Right thumb and ring finger. That's it. Two first fingers will be folded, straight folded. Use this thumb and ring finger. Everybody, blink your eyes and close them. You don't need to open up your eyes from here. Just stay with your closed eyes. If you open up your eyes, your magic will be disappear. So everybody want to keep your magic within you. Don't open up your eyes, just listen carefully. So with this mudra, close your right nostril with the right thumb. And we just use this only, nothing else. I will count 1, 2, 3, 4. You will inhale. I will count 1, 2. You will retain and close your left nostril with the ring finger. I'll repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale from the left nostril. 1, 2. Retain the breath and close your nostril from the ring finger. And release your finger on 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll just exhale from the left. We'll just inhale, exhale, and retain from the left side only. There is no use of right now. Okay? So we'll do 5 rounds. Try to do your best. Okay? Close your eyes. Close your right nostril with the right thumb. Inhale from the left and exhale completely. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain. 1, 2. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close. Retain. 1, 2. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain. 1, 2. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain. 1, 2. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain. 1, 2. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Remove the mudra. Just inhale completely and exhale completely. Close your both the nostril. Close both the nostril and retain the breath inside. Try to retain as much as you can comfortably. I want all of you at least 20 seconds. 7 already done. Just retain the breath. Come on, guys. Very good, very good. Retain the breath inside. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly inhale. You're not going to open up your eyes. Don't lose your magic. Keeping that stability in the breath. We'll do 11 times humming, chanting. Those who are new, just listen once. Inhale from the nose. And while exhaling, we create a sound from our throat like this. Very gentle and smooth sound, everybody. Just do your 11 rounds without caring of my voice or anyone else. Just do inhale and start. Slowly, just try to be with yourself. We'll do 2 minutes guided meditation. Just listen to my voice. Just give attention to my voice and care for nothing else. Just try to focus on your breath. When you inhale, your breath is moving from your sacral to the top of your head. When you exhale, it is going down to the sacral. Inhale, breath is rising up all the way up to the crown of your head. Exhaling, going all the way down. With every inhale, try to suck every positivity. Try to imagine the best you can and want to have. Just try to see the clear picture of your happy place, yourself. Just try to imagine yourself in happy moments. Just try to see the light. With every exhale, try to flush out every negativity that is not letting happen, that positivity, that clear picture of your happy moments. Inhale all the happiness. Exhale all the negativity. Flush out. Just be with yourself. If you want to smile, smile. If you want to cry, cry. Don't suppress any emotion within you this time. If you want to sway your body from side to side, just sway. Just sway and lose yourself. Nobody is watching you. Just feel it. Slowly be aware of the place on the mat you are sitting at. Be aware of the surroundings you are in. Try to see yourself with your closed eyes. Join your palms. Don't drop them, just join your palms. Once more, see yourself in the happiest moments. You deserve that happiness. This is yours. You own it. Keeping the same joy. Try to imagine a picture with your parents in happy moments. That love that you can see in their eyes. Just try to be with them, that warmth. Just try to feel that. Keeping the same joy and warmth within yourself. Start rubbing your palms. Place your palms gently on your eyes, sucking all the warmth and joy inside you. Gently massage your face and your neck and slowly open up your eyes. Just don't speak any word. Try to stay calm and silent. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the session and I hope it will give you benefits. Try to add these drill, try to practice this drill and anxiety drill we did in the last. This you can suggest to your family members as well. This is really beneficial. Thank you.